Hey guys, I'm Scar here, and this is another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm here with Bastila and Mission, and we're heading into these strange ruins. Mound of dirt with a hole. This doesn't look good, but we're gonna go in anyway, because that's just how it's gonna happen. Are we dead? No. Alright. Ancient droid. Droid speaking a language I do not recognize. What language is that? What are you trying to say? He's trying to speak a different language. Do you have any idea what this droid's saying, Bastila?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders. Who? I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan.
Selkath?
Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. You are not of the slave species. Neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Why are you here? I am the overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. It was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. What's the Starforge? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of the infinite empire's machine.
The droid is obviously
Oh,
not
you said
programmed
that.
with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been the factory of weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true,
Jeez.
then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Maybe the Selkaths were the builders. The Selkaths were nothing but slaves and servants of the true masters. Like all the other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders in the Starforge. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Starforge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have never been here. I have been here ever since the completion of this monument, and all this time no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. Where can we find the Starforge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge locked beyond the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo.
Ooh.
The council sent
Oh,
him here to
Nemo!
investigate.
No! I liked
Cost him
him.
his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. The temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and the west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fall will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Interesting. Oh, Nemo's remains. Jedi Knight Robe. Okay, is that better than what I have? Defense bonus 2. Yeah. And Bastila can take my normal Jedi Robe. Just get a ton, just a huge boost of dexterity. Alright, let's head in, I guess, east. Oh, it's a Guardian Droid. Okay. 5 damage. Solid. Oh, he's got a shield. Does that hurt my feelings? I don't appreciate you.
Just die already! Let's make this quick. You'll never get
Although on the plus side, it no longer has a shield. So mission should be able to hit it.
fall.
Nice hit me. Oh, nice hit me. I'm great at this. I'm beating the snot out of it with this guy. Come on. Get wrecked, you scrub. Let's go. Easy. No remains? Okay. With this guy. Definitely remains in this guy. Alright, ancient terminal. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life, and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Press a button. A new sequence of equally incomprehensible characters appears on the screen. Press many buttons at random. Same thing. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent, its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. The computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your datapad. A small datapad receptacle opens in front of the ancient machine. Insert your datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfaced with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Hersky, Jesufs Onso, It Su. Wow. Let's talk to it again. The computer goes silent again, humming softly. It seems to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle, and then the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. Datapad interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Oh, so it was learning my language. Interrogative. Identify the 3 main primary life-giving seed world types. Okay. Probably oceanic, grasslands, and arboreal. Planetary type conductive to life, breaking life seal. Ancient computer stands still in time. Was that it? Did I do it? Said it was breaking the seal or whatever. I don't know, let's go see. Did we do it?
If the droid is correct, then we must complete the tasks in the proving grounds to the east and west before these doors will open.
Okay, so we've got to do this one too. I guess the other one worked. It said it opened. We'll find out. Another droid. Alright. Easy, mate. I'm not worried. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap.
I'll show you.
That's not good. I don't appreciate it. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Nice. I was thinking the same thing, Bastila, you know? Just thinking the exact same thing. I wish I could stun this thing. That'd be nice. Ooh.
Let's make
Easy.
this quick.
4 damage. Solid attack, honestly. One power attack for the win. This thing's a lot of health. Oh my gosh. Got it. So we got 25 for killing this thing, but then like an extra 400 for just killing both of them. I don't know. Alright. So it says the same thing last time. So last time we just inserted our data. Well, we have to talk to it first, right? Video goes silent, screen blank, a few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. Insert your data pad. There's blank again, appear on the screen. Talk to the computer. It's processing, right? Alright, so same thing, okay. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Okay, desert, volcanic, and barren. Breaking death seal. Okay, was that it? Do we get to advance? Oh! It opened! What do we got? What is this? What?
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is a Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Huh. Okay. Also, I got a mod that makes this thing look so incredibly nice. Like, that looks beautiful compared to what it was. Ooh, it was bad. But that looks really nice. Just kind of breaking character there for a second, sorry. Alright, back to the game. You've proven yourself worthy. The sealed door is open. If you wish to learn the secrets of the Starforge, you must pass through the door to the room beyond. I want to ask you some questions. I'm here to aid those who seek the knowledge of builders. What do you wish to know? Alright, well that's all you gotta say. Alright. Let's leave. We gotta report back to the council. Tell them what we found. Be like, yo, we're the best. Look what we just found. Back to the courtyard. Another Cath Hound. I'm not worried about you, fool. I need to upgrade my power attack. Because, like, I should have gotten power attack a long time ago. Because that, like, look at that! Look how much damage I just did with that. And there, like, there's no penalty to, like, to use it. Like, if I use the flurry, there's a penalty to hit. There's no penalty with the power attack. It just does a lot of damage. I guess that's why all the NPCs use it. Kill me a lot. So, easy. Easy. Oh, right. My lightsaber now applies stun chance. That's why I'm stunning these things. Right. Remember that now. I really wish there was grass here. It looks so much nicer. But it gets glitched up, so we can't do it. Alright, Adam Larp, you got anything? I know I've already looked, but let me see again. I don't think so. Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving, lad. Hi, John. Anything else to say?
Thank you for exacting my revenge on the...
No. Okay. Let's see what the Jedi Council has to say. And didn't Shen and the other person say they were coming back to the Enclave? Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I still don't understand this bond of ours.
Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Sure, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I was a scout. I was recruited for my skills.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Durelia. It's in a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current age is?
Wasn't all this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you.
Ah,
This was
psychology.
a test for me to learn more about your character.
I too do not study science. Because psychology isn't a real science. And what'd you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Okay. Wow. It was like an interrogation right there. I wish, like, things were that easy to answer. Let's go check over here. Because, like, this would be the only place I could stay. Like, there's rooms over here. Hello? Is there anybody here? Ooh, we could play some Bazak before we leave. Hello? Oh, hey!
I am sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive.
So what are your plans now?
The council will let us stay here as long as we want, though I know Shen and I are both hoping our fathers will forgive us and welcome us back into their homes. If not, we will try to build a future somewhere else.
Interesting. I never did get that money from the dude, which sucks. But it's whatever, I guess. What even is this way? I haven't, like, gone this way yet. Oh, the training room, right? Just to... Okay, just make a circle. Oh, we got a new lightsaber crystal. From, sadly, it was from the dead... Nemo is his name, right? Whoops. No. I don't even see what this is. Okay. +1 damage, +1 attack. This one does attack bonus +1, damage bonus, energy 1d6, special upgrade item lightsaber. Mined in the sigil system, this crystal is costly but valuable addition to the lightsaber. It produces a fiercely bright beam that sears on contact, inflicting great damage. Yeah, we'll keep that. And we'll stick this one on Bastila's. Cool.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete Starforge map. And mentioned something.
This news
Star
of the
map.
Starforge is disturbing.
Thing of the Starforge.
Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map
Well, that was
hidden
fast.
within the ancient ruins.
It was like...
But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi No victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
So I'm going alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Alright, sure. There are others I want to join me, obviously.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Sounds good, let's go.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young
Familiar
Padawan.
path?
We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
What are you talking about? Alright. Get out the way, mission. Let's go. I want to stop by the shops on the way out, though. Because, yeah. Yeah, Juhani's not here anymore. Is she, like, she's in our party now, right? I think so. She joined us on our quest. These are really shiny floors. Padawan, a word if I may. There are many rumors about your most recent meeting with the Jedi Council. There's a talk that they are sending you on a mission to help us against Malak and the Sith. I don't think the Council would want me to openly speak of this mission. Please understand that I am not asking you to feel anything that could endanger the order of the Republic. Whatever task the Council has given you is in your ears, not mine. I only wanted to wish you well and to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions on the dark side. What are you talking about? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I have come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Terentatic, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. What makes these creatures so dangerous? The Terentatic is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong with primal hunting, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe that Terentatic is a monster bred by the ancient Sith and spread throughout the galaxy to kill us. Fortunately, the Terentatic is quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen in over 40 years. Sounds like they're pretty extinct. This is not the first time the Tarantadic have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malik's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organizes another great hunt to try and exterminate them. The Great Hunt? What's that? The Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exar Kun. Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during this period, disappearing from a variety of worlds without warning. We did not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The Council investigated and discovered that the Tarantadic were behind the killings. It was decided the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters, but the cost proved high. So the Jedi just killed these creatures? The Tarantadic are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The Council had no choice but to destroy them for the greater good of the galaxy. Many Jedi band together and journeyed to the planets that were suspected of harboring the Tarantadic. The Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures were slain, or most all. There were still rumors of Tarantadic on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believe to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where Exar Kun was corrupted during the First Sith War. They never went to Korriban. The Council, fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side, declared the Great Hunt was officially over, though 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. The work of killing the Tarantadic, you mean? The Jedi chosen to continue the hunt on their own were Duran Kildoran, Droma, Gunhan Seresh, and Shalir Nur. These 3 shared a powerful bond, and each of them something. The Council felt that together they would be able to defeat the Tarantadic they found, and by supporting each other they could resist the temptations of Korriban and the lure of the dark side. But none of the 3 survived. Their masters felt them become one with the Force when they left this world. He believed they were slain by one of the monsters they sought. The Council felt it was too dangerous to send anyone else in search of their remains, so their exact fate is not known, but their deaths serve as a warning to you, Padawan. Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful. A final warning as you go, Padawan. Do not underestimate the Tarantadic. If you do, you may suffer the same fate as those who disappeared after the Great Hunt. Interesting. These beasts sound terrifying. They were able to just murder Jedi. Let's stop by the store on our way out. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. I just skipped the stuff. Crap. It's not like you have to tell the Jedi Council what you're doing. It's not like anyone miss a few extra crystals, right? Anyway, think about it. Bring those crystals here and I'll buy them from you. No questions asked. You might want to keep one for yourself. You might need it for your lightsaber.
Makes a good case. It's not like you'd be stealing or killing anyone or anything.
The crystals are sacred. No self-respecting Jedi would ever do such a thing.
What's the big deal? It's not like you'd be hunting anyone, hurting anyone. There's plenty of crystals in that cave, so what's the harm in giving me a couple? You wouldn't be the first, you know. I don't think the Jedi Council approves, but they don't make a big deal about it. They've got more important things to worry about. But enough of this. I'm sure there's other reasons why you came to my shop. What can I do for you? See what you got for sale. So he wants crystals, right? Selection somewhat limited. Zucker Corp. Yeah. Buy some more of those. I feel like it's not as good as the price that it has. Utility belt, computer use, demolitions, repair, and security. I mean, that's really good, but eh. I'll keep these just in case. Definitely gonna keep the lightsabers. Lightsabers? What am I saying? Sonic rifle. It's better than yeah, what's all that? We got a lot of stuff. Alright. So, what was he saying? I said, congratulations, you've done a certain Jedi rank and file Jedi 10 score. Another fresh-faced apprentice ready to leap into the Jedi training with both feet. Well, best of luck, is all I can say about that. It's always good to see another ally in the fight against the darkness and corruption. If there were more people like you around, an honest businessman could make a decent living, and companies like the darn Zucker Corp wouldn't even exist. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to my rambling in Zucker Corp. What can I do for you? I thought he wanted to sell me, or I thought he wanted, I don't know what he wanted. I thought I could sell him stuff. Maybe not. Also, I didn't curse. I don't like cursing. Greedy Padawan members of the Jedi Order was welcome to my post. What did you say? You sell droid stuff. Alright, I've never really looked at droid stuff. Heavy plating. $1,200. Finesse plus 9. Medium plating. Targeting computer. Demolitions. Droid sonic sensors. Awareness plus 2. Awareness plus 3. Droid search scope. PDU security. Oil slick. Thin film of oil across the path of the enemy can slow their progress, allowing allies to retreat to engage them at range. Huh. That's interesting. I think I got a droid upgrade mod. Because I don't remember a whole lot of those things. I feel like I did. Maybe not though. I don't know. So it'll be good for T3M4 if we ever take him out. He'll be really good in like a city or somewhere where there's a lot of other things. Also, this is like the first time we've explored the Ebonhawk. What else is here? That was where mission stays. All right. Hi,
Hey
mission.
there. What can I do for you?
You want to talk about your brother?
Don't worry.
You know everything. Let's play some Pazak.
Want to practice your skills, eh? Sure, I'll play a few hands. Just for practice, though. I don't want to bet with you.
Sure. Let's play some Pazak. I love Pazak. All right. I feel like the interface looks different. Is it smaller? I don't know. Just want to, you know, hone my skills and just get like super good at the game so I can beat anyone else. Oh, dang it. Come on, mission. You can let me win. Actually, don't let me win. I want to win fair and square. Crap. Gotta have some of these double cards. Those are nice. Ah! No one has a -7. It's not an actual card. -6 is the highest you can go. 18. Ooh, I'm gonna stand. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit, mate. If I accidentally go over, that'll be fine, but I don't want to purposely go over. See? She wasted a card. Now we're tied. I did that on purpose. I knew that was gonna happen. See, I'm telepathetic. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Crap. Ooh. We can tie. Stand. Whew. That could have been bad. Come on. I can do this. You're gonna stand at 19? Crap! Alright. I'll let you have one. Let you have one. That's right. I'm not gonna worry about it. Just gonna chill with 20. Jeez. Such a low roll. Come on. No! I have no cards. And we're tied. 1-1. I can't go over or I lose. I have to stand. She just has to get to 20 and she'll win. Yes! Ooh, this is stressful. I wonder what card she has. 16? I can afford one. If I accidentally go over. This round's gonna win it. Unless we both tie with 20. I've gotta stand. No! Dang it. Oh well. That was fun. Didn't lose any credits either, just for fun. Hey, Candaris.
Yeah, what do you want?
We'll get more war stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed.
I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You were a great warrior, Canderous.
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. Their command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Can you give me some adrenaline stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need?
Oh, sick. Nothing for now.
Your choice.
Nice. Oh, workbench. Do we have access to everyone's stuff now that everybody's here and chilling? Yes, we do. Alright. Karst Blaster, fully upgraded. Zalbars, fairly upgraded. Alright. I think my sword's max too. What is this? Hello? No? Hey, Zalbar. Something you want? I want to know a little bit more about you, Zalbar. I have a lot on my life up, but I don't feel we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. You don't trust me? It's nothing personal, but I just don't feel you could understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be content with that. I'll let you be then. Hey, Jahani. What? Galaxy Map, Ebonhawk's navigation computer. When you are ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the Galaxy Map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. Destination is still stored in the Ebonhawk's computer from the last trip David made with it. What? I don't want to do this. No, no, no. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to Jahani. Where'd you go? There you are.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
So the dark side had consumed you. It's nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Hey, T3. You don't talk much, do you? Just chime if you ever have any advice. Alright, well, that was a good talk there, little buddy. I love T304, he's so good. Might be my favorite. What do you got to say, Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Been very quiet lately. You know what? You know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
What do you mean?
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
They thought it was more important that I find them, that I help find the star map than stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. I've been watching you. You can be cruel and impulsive, a Jedi without self-control or training, and yet the Council sends you on your way. Why? I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Are you saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not gonna betray you. I'm not Saul, Karth.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not...
Ouch.
No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Karth! Jeez, what did that have to say? Karth feels that he's being left out of the loop where the Jedi Council and Bastila are concerned. Because of the betrayals in his past, he's not reacting to the situation well. Hopefully in time, he'll learn to cope with the emotions, with his emotional demons. What do you gotta say, Bastila?
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup? It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you.
You have feelings for me?
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Already you exhibit the kind of willfulness, erratic behavior, and lack of compassion that will lead you to corruption. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against.
Your boy.
This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Works both ways, doesn't it? You can help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I appreciate your help.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Sounds good. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to travel somewhere, right? Yeah, we can go to Kashyyyk, Yavin, Korriban, Manan, and Tatooine. So we can go to all these different places. I don't know which one we're going to go to yet, because I don't know, I haven't thought about it. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in another video.